on to the Cup Chasers podcast. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Match week 1 is in the books. It's been a good one. I'm super excited that the season has kicked off. And if you're as pumped as we are, go ahead and smash up the likes, subscribe to the channel, and get that notification bell on. All right, so there were plenty of fixtures in the league this weekend. We're going to run through some of them here, take a look at some of the different ones, highlight some of the ones we thought were the best. Let's see. I want to start out with the Brighton Luton game. Another welcome to the league kind of game. But I was impressed to see that Luton did not sit in with like a super low block. And I've kind of put teams in categories this season, right? So there's like 4 or 5 teams where you're getting a block. You're getting a low kind of Nottingham Forest, Everton.
Yeah.
We're going to sit 30 yards from our goal. What are you going to do about it? Kind of thing, And I thought Luton was going to be in that category. They are not. And they're going to be fun to watch this season. And I think Brighton was a perfect first game for them.
Yes, unfortunately.
Because Brighton are very open. Their high risk, high reward style is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And because they have players like Matoma, they got quality.
Yeah, Lewis, y'all need to buy. I need you to pick up. I know it'll bolster City, but I need you to get Matoma out of Brighton because I'm tired of Brighton.
It doesn't matter who they sell. They just bring in guys. The guy that we saw down in Atlanta, who scored 2 goals in Atlanta, come in for Brighton and got a goal today on his debut, like 4 minutes into his debut. They're not. You buy whoever you want. They're not hurt.
Well,
McAllister leaves their best creator, and they put 4 goals in their first game.
Well, the biggest concern about Brighton is there's the rumblings about the Italy job, and if the manager De Zerbi would leave for that. That's the only concern they would have. But other than that, because you saw, I think you all have heard what he said when they asked him about Caicedo. He's like, we don't worry about players not on our team.
Yeah.
Who is that? He don't care.
Yeah.
Like whatever, we playing, man. We play for guys who we focus on the guys on the team. We don't care about nobody else.
Yeah. Cucurella leaves. Who comes in? Estupiñán's been fantastic.
Yeah. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I put it like this, Jake, and this is not to sort of put anything on Arteta. If you had De Zerbi as your manager, you would have won the league last year. I'm being honest. You would have won the league last year.
He's got the mentality to,
He does have that.
The what I call the curb stomp mentality. Oh, you're already biting the curb? Good. It's over for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he's been rumored to take over City after Pep leaves too. It's him and company. Those are the guys.
Yeah. I get where that comes from for sure. And that's been a complaint of mine as you saw. But Brighton doing Brighton things. Good passing, lots of quick stuff, getting down the wings. Like I say, Luton are going to be fun. They're definitely going to be fun to watch.
Do you think it's that, or is it we're here, so we might as well have a go at it? Like
have fun, man.
Nothing to lose. We're not supposed to be here anyway, so
they're getting relegated, so they might as well have fun.
Might as well just play everybody straight up. Like
I don't know, man. That performance gave me some doubt about their relegation status. I'll just say that. Because I saw there were some other performances that weren't so great. But I think Luton might surprise some people. They might just surprise some people, and I'm interested to see how they play at home. How they play at home for sure. There were some other ones that weren't so exciting. The Bournemouth West Ham game, it's the only one I didn't actually get to like really look at and watch, but I did see the highlights. Ended 1-1. I'd say that's a good draw for both of them, honestly. Jared Bowen's goal was sick though. He definitely put in a good goal, and he's gonna have to carry the load, I think, as far as goal scoring. Antonio's just never been the goal scorer, but Bournemouth smashed the post twice, even though they also got a bit of a suspect goal. Thomas Suchek does a pirouette, and that was the second goalkeeper. His goalkeeper skills aren't up to snuff. He does a pirouette, and the ball goes right past him for their goal. It was kind of a little bit suspect, but good point.
Is he going to be our Tony this season? We need to start looking into this guy.
No.
I wouldn't bet on it.
I would. Well played.
I'm out.
Well, let's see.
West
Fulham
Ham
beat
is going to
Everton.
have a ton of money pretty soon. Like, they've made insane money this summer.
Who's that?
West Ham.
West Ham.
Oh, West Ham. Yeah.
They're
Trying to buy Harry Maguire.
Well, it's funny, but I mean the sale of
Rice.
No, the new sale they're gonna do.
Rice, Kamaka. What's the other one?
I can't remember his name.
I can't remember either.
He's gonna be
Paqueta.
Yeah, he's gonna be, I think, for 70.
Yeah, they got loot, man. They did just bring in Edson Alvarez. West Ham.
They're gonna have like close to 200 million.
Yeah, I don't know. It's. I've heard some rumors of some upheaval over there, so I don't know if that's going to reflect on the field. But they should definitely spend some money. Window's closing quick. Let's see. Fulham beat Everton 1-0.
Yeah.
I actually did watch all of this game, and it was exactly what you would expect from an Everton match. It was interesting though. Like, it was one of those games where Everton were way better. Everton were the much better side, but Fulham dug in, defended well. Tim Reams got the armband, by, so that's nice to see. Willian still kicking, still doing it in a Fulham shirt. But yeah, Everton just same as last season. There's no striker. There isn't anybody to score goals. And if they would have had someone, they would have won 3-1. So they gotta either have to get Calvert-Lewin doing something, or because Neil Maupay's just not cutting it. You guys know how I feel about Neil Maupay, so he's just not gonna cut it. I kind of felt the same way about the Sheffield Palace game, although this one was a bit more of Palace were slightly the better team, and they got a good goal through Edouard, who I think is going to have to step up. But Sheffield, I'm not going to say they put doubts in my mind about their being the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
But they weren't as bad as I expected. I'll give them that. I think they do have some quality in their two strikers up front in the system they run. So I think if they can find this toughest thing, man, they also are just going to find some scoring boots. They're able to put some stuff together. And again, it was Palace away from home. I mean, Sheffield were at home rather, and
right.
So could be tough. Could be a tough season for Sheffield. Could be a tough season for them. But
I mean, I definitely have. They're one of mine to go down.
Oh, they're my word. Yeah, I have them in 20th. In 20th. So
18th.
They're gonna have to prove me wrong on that one. But speaking of teams proving everybody wrong, Newcastle smashed.
Well, yeah, dude. This game changed completely. Floodgates, man.
They could have had more than the 5.
They could have.
Isak went on a tear, bro.
St. James, man, that's not a place you want to go. I would say that's probably the second worst away day
in the league right now.
Yeah, even worse than the Empty Head. I would say is Newcastle, because it's just like at the Etihad, the pressure comes from the team,
right?
From the city, and the fact that you're just not as good as they are. No matter what you've got,
we're better than you, and we know it. Like
Exactly.
They're the Globo
that's
gym of the league right now.
you're walking out of the tunnel, and Pep Guardiola's just standing there with one of those cutouts of Ben Stiller. We're better than you.
We're better than you, and we know it.
Yeah, he's just standing next to you as you're walking by, like, and you're just
What?
So at Newcastle, it's the noise,
Those
it's
fans get rowdy, man.
and it's constant, like it doesn't
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
That's why Arsenal's 2-0 away win last season might have been our best performance.
You got to take the crowd out early.
And Villa didn't do that.
Like I said, man, I thought this was a really close game. I was almost going to agree with Lewis here. I was like, man, Villa might be a little bit more than what I'm giving him credit for. Bro, Mings gets hurt, and this game just changes.
Blew up in their face.
Blew up in their face. And it looked like it was disheartening. It wasn't even like this guy's so much worse than Mings. It was just the defeat that team had emanating off of them when he came off the field.
Yeah.
They're screwing up my fourth prediction.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
If he's gonna, how long? I heard it's bad, right?
It's bad. Yeah,
it's bad.
They won't be. I'm wrong about that.
They won't be. Yeah, that might be a good substitution.
Yeah, that's going to be one of your 5 subs. I feel
for
Patrick
sure.
will probably do the same.
Oh man, it's going to be
I might move. I might be moving Newcastle up too.
I mean,
especially after that United performance.
Tonali put in a game, added a lot to him.
Dude, Tonali, man, that's the next Andrea Pirlo looking guy, man.
And Isak doesn't need the help at all. So
he keeps that up, and that's scary. Tonali, Joel Linton, and Guimaraes as the midfielders. Strong stuff. I thought Anthony Gordon had a decent game. Alexander Isak, dude. Look out. Look out. I might change my other than Haaland
to Isak?
Goal scorer.
Yeah.
He's the only one. There's only 2 people in the league with 2 goals already.
Yeah.
Just saying. Man's a monster. And after that run where he bamboozled about 19 Everton players in one play last season, dude, people are starting to find out. Starting to see it. And 2 goals in this game, man's a menace. If they can figure out how to get Callum Wilson and Isak in the same team, because they both score every time they play.
Yeah, Callum Wilson could have had 2 or 3.
And he played for like 14 minutes.
He played, 20 minutes?
Yeah, not even. Oh, man. And I don't think this was a case of like Villa were like bad, really.
No.
They just got blasted. That's one thing that, like, just ask Tottenham. You come in and you're not ready for it, or just something happens in the game and you switch off for a second. It's the same thing City does to you. If you switch off for a second, 5 minutes go by and you're down 3 goals, and you're like, "What? How did we just lose this game in 3 minutes? What just happened?" That's and it's a straight up blitzkrieg, man. And Villa called it full force.
And once, like I said, once it started, it was over.
And it was funny because it was competitive up until the 65th minute or so. And then
I would say that 3rd goal,
it was over after that.
Oh yeah. Done. I think that very next game, isn't it? Is it at the Etihad or is it at the St. James?
I don't know. I know we played Newcastle, but I don't know who.
If you recall, the last time City went to St. James.
Oh yeah, it's at the Etihad though.
Yeah,
it is.
City's at home.
Yeah, see, Newcastle are different beasts away from home. It's that.
I remember going there. It was rough.
It was 3-3.
Jack Grealish fighting with was it Guimaraes?
Holland was fighting Dan Burn in the return fixture.
Yeah,
I'm not sure Newcastle and City are very friendly.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yo, and we get Luton. Welcome to the league, baby. I love it.
That's a confidence one.
Look out.
Yeah,
Especially if they play you open. If
At
they play
home.
you open,
Monstars.
at home too. We're at the
Lutton
bridge.
are the new Monstars.
Oh
they're,
man,
they're coming for you, dude. Oh man.
love
we
it.
ain't
But
doing
yeah, no.
predictions.
But
I got a Mudrick brace in that game.
Nice.
that's gonna. I got Jackson scoring a
There you
quadruple hat
go.
trick.
Okay, a bunch of hat tricks.
But
Um,
no,
well,
Newcastle going to the Etihad is going to be a good one. It's again one of those top four contenders that you expect those games to be. Like I said, I really like to see it. Not to shout out the Chelsea Liverpool game again, but that's what you want to see is these boxing matches, these big heavy hitting games where it's evenly matched, it's open, it looks fun to watch. Like those are fun to watch because they can the magical moments can pop off at any minute. And I think Newcastle are going to give you a little bit of a run for your money because they want to be here. They want to be here.
I think it
We're
depends
top
on
four
what
for a
City does
reason.
on
They have
Wednesday.
that chip on their shoulder.
It depends on what City does on Wednesday. They win their game on Wednesday. I think there'll be another focus there on Saturday. Is it Saturday? It's Sunday. I think it's Sunday.
it's a Sunday game. It's a
Sunday game.
Speaking of Sunday games, last Sunday,
Saturday game.
Brentford hosted Tottenham. And it was the first time Tottenham played without old Harry Kane. And they missed him,
They did.
as we knew they would. Their goal scorers were Emerson Royale got the second one, left back. And was it the center back that scored the first one? Yes,
Yeah.
Sanchez. It was Davinson Sanchez. It pinged. James
Colombia.
Madison pinged it off his face, and it went into the goal. It was a fantastic free kick from everybody's favorite player to hate, Mr. James Madison. And that's about the best contribution he had in the game, I would say. He is looking to be their focal point, though.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Ange seems to know what he's doing. They seem to look organized. They actually seem like they knew what they were doing. I wanted them to be like super terrible, like just
right,
awful. But
just
yeah, no,
middle
they're gonna be
school
fun.
soccer. Just yeah,
they're actually gonna be a lot more fun to watch. They're gonna be one of the open teams, one of those trying to move as a unit, as a team. So they're going to be playing high lines. They're going to be pressing higher. Their games are going to be a lot more fun than they were last season, where it was let's go down 2 goals and then try to be the comeback kings.
They had Harry Kane, so that's
Yeah.
where you can do it.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing about Spurs is, as they're so Spursy, they've never been like, and this is no shade to Chelsea, they've never been like in what Chelsea's position was last year. At no point did you see them ever there. They might do a Spursy thing, but they never were there. I just think the way that Chelsea style is like
all or none, baby.
Is that's
all or none, baby.
That's
why I love them.
Which is why they have those ebbs and flows. Spurs is like, hey man, we're gonna be in the top flight forever.
They're gonna be the Arsenal. The Arsenal. We're here, 4th place, 12 seasons in a row.
Whoa! Calm down with that comparison. They're not even close. They're not even close. There is no. Yeah, I just saw a meme. I just saw a fantastic meme, or it was a video. It was the one that you shared, Lewis, where there's a dust storm going across America, going across the planet right now, and it's covering everything. This dust storm because Tottenham opened their trophy case.
All for the Tiger Cup.
For the Tiger Cup
and the Audi Cup, man.
Yeah.
They have Cracker Jack box trophies.
But I mean, speaking of Spurs, that now I didn't know this stat. He has like the Don Mattingly, since I'm a Yankees fan, Don Mattingly, because from the moment Harry Kane played for them, they didn't win a cup. Like literally, as soon as he got
Bambino curse, man. Yeah.
If they win a cup this year, he's literally the British version of Don Mattingly with the Yankees.
Cursed.
That's crazy.
Cursed.
Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Brentford look to get to your, I know someone's going to bring it up. Brentford looked different without their man, and it's sad because I feel like someone like that could have made Spurs kind of look embarrassing on day one.
Yeah, they would have won.
It's a loss of an X factor, is what it is. It's
January,
loss
right? Is it
of an
January?
January. Yeah, if they can keep him. I mean, sharks are circling, man. The big clubs are Saudis probably circling, like the big money's circling. So
Oh, he
They
can go
might
bet all he
still
wants from Saudi. They won't get out. They
I would
benched
go to
ever
Saudi.
again.
yeah, you know. So,
Yeah.
but I thought Brentford. Uh, I thought they played very well. I thought they controlled the game. I thought that bar missing a lethal goal scorer, I think they're still going to be just fine.
Yeah, they'll compete. They'll be mid-table. They'll compete. They won't have
Like we've said before, it's the man at the helm. Thomas
Yeah.
Frank's got it under control. He seems to know what he's doing. And I like Brentford. I still like Brentford. You know.
But I find it funny too because if you watch the headlines and the highlights of this game, like you pull it up, and I noticed this right after the game and everything, it was you would have thought Spurs won this game by 4 in the media. James Madison hits 2 assists is on every headline. Man of the match, like
Well, that's what happens when expectations are in the mud. You should know.
you just celebrate the.
You should know.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. No, but it's good to see that Tottenham kind of have that expectation around them, and this Harry Kane. I feel like they played this game like, oh, we don't need him, we don't miss him, and it's just like then you draw it, and you're like,
I mean, it's a new leaf. It's a new everything, new leaf.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I
think it really
once
opens the
again,
door.
I think once again, you said it. They've got a man at the helm that can he's going to steady the ship. People from Celtic absolutely love him.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you know about Owange, but he had a lot of success at
Yeah.
Celtic. Had some success in Australia, and I know literally nobody thinks that the Australia League is anything at all. But everywhere he's gone, he's had success, and he can only do what's in front of him. And for my part, I hope he crashes and burns.
Yes.
Got nothing against the
Bullshit.
man. He's just in the wrong place.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that they're going to be better than I expected, and it doesn't make me happy.
Does this move solidify James Madison's place on the national squad for England?
It does.
Yeah. I was hoping that answer would be no.
He's gonna be on TV like headlining all the time.
Because he's English, he's at Tottenham.
Man.
This really opened a door for him with Kane leaving because he can be
ridiculous.
that English star for them that they
That is the most
had.
ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's
Spursy. But it's true.
It's Spursy.
James Madison does not deserve to play for England at all. Period.
But he will.
I agree.
But he will.
But he will. He's going to be the Spurs.
Literally who? Go ahead and tell me who he's going to play.
I'm not going to say he's going to start. I'm saying that he gets on that national squad. He should not start.
Rowe should be in front of him.
I mean,
but
if Mason Mount keeps laying goose eggs for the entire stat sheet like he did for United, Madison probably will start over Mount.
Good luck with that. Yeah. Have fun, England, with all that.
No one expects England to win anything anyways.
That's sad.
That's fair. Speaking of expectations, the Wolverhampton Wandering Wolves wandered on down to Old Trafford.
They should have They should have tied this game, man.
They deserved a lot more than they got. But that's same old story, same old song and dance, as the saying goes.
Bar.
Yeah, dude. This Old Trafford, dude. United.
Talk about a Band-Aid, man. Talk about putting Band-Aids over just not a good performance.
No.
They were just not good, and it irks me to no end that they still find ways to win at Old Trafford.
It's gonna be one of my subs. I'm moving United down after this one.
Man, you know what? Let's look at this differently. Wolves were fantastic today.
We're gonna celebrate. Yes,
Wolves were a whole lot better than I expected them to be.
100%.
Far better than I expected them to be.
I didn't pick them to get relegated.
I saw a team in crisis I saw new coach. No, dude, Diego Costa left on a free. João Montinho left on a free. They lost like their best players on frees. Ruben
Dude,
Neves went to.
Neves.
They lost
Yep.
everybody, man, everybody. And then for Mateus Nunes to come out and put that performance in, for Cunha to come in and put that performance in, for Eight Nori to put, dude, they had a game, bro. That dude in the middle, João Gomez, who's took the number 8 shirt, look out.
Won't be there next season.
Look out. That guy's got it, man. They absolutely bossed that midfield.
Yep.
And that's Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes, and everybody's favorite center defensive midfielder. The
Casemiro.
greatest that there's ever been. Ever of all
Ever.
time.
To
People
breathe air.
are hyping this midfield trio like it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Yep.
Like it's the next best thing. They're going to be the best midfielder in the league, and they got absolutely done by Wolves.
It's good to see.
Wolves. I love
Like I
it.
said,
I
it
like I
love
makes
said,
it.
I hope they play like this all
I
season. You know,
loved every minute of it.
all
Spurs
season.
will beat them next week if this is the case.
If they play like that,
if that
yeah.
happens, deadline, I'm definitely moving United down.
If Cunha can just find some scoring boots, like if Cunha can just find the finishes, he's got the rest of it. Dude spun Casemiro so many times I thought he was on a little track, just going in a circle. Like
On the carousel.
just overpowered him. Just absolutely just bossed them. They won every single second ball.
Yeah.
And if Wolves could finish to save their life, if they could if you'd have put a barn door in front of the goal, they still wouldn't have scored. It's like they had 4 Lukakus up top.
They had 18 C19 fans.
Yeah, but other than that, man, I was very, very impressed. And I was texting Brian during the game, and I texted him. I said, right at the beginning of the second half, I said, the big question is, can Wolves maintain this level? Because United, unfortunately, as much as we don't like it, have the quality that top teams have, that in dire situations, they can just switch on for 30 seconds and win a game.
Score a goal, win a game.
Score a goal, win a game.
Especially if they're at home.
Especially at Old Trafford. And like 10 minutes later, they got that goal because Wolves just switched off.
Yeah,
give Bruno space for the first time in the whole game. They give Bruno space and he punishes you. That's the league, man. That's the Premier League. That's the standard. And if you don't score your chances, we can complain all we want about awful refereeing decision at the end of the game. Just blatant, like messy MLS-esque blatant.
They ran into each other to
Miss
keep
the
them
call.
doing anything.
Like shocking missing the call. But Wolves can't complain. You can't. They can't say anything.
Right.
Got to finish.
You got to finish your chances. You should have won the game 4-2.
Yep.
Should have won the game 4-1.
It shouldn't have been right. It shouldn't
Without
have
the
been
penalty.
it shouldn't have been up to that, right?
That penalty should have been your 9th goal, like your 5th goal.
It should have been the death nail, right? Your 3rd goal, and then put them away.
It shouldn't have even mattered, And so at the end of the day, they, as bitter as we are about nothing changing at Old Trafford, man, you get the 3 points on the board. Still haven't lost at Old Trafford since opening day of last season. So we know what we're getting when we go to Old Trafford. It's you're gonna have to beat the fans, the refs, the VAR, and the other team. Because they were poor, man. I was shocked at how poor the United were. Gave the ball away a lot. Wan-Bissaka was decent. Had a decent game. Like you said, Mason Mount put up about 9 zeros. Every stat they could come up with, he's got a 0 next to it.
He looked lost. He looks completely lost in this system.
Chelsea. That's what he did at Chelsea. He
Yeah.
just got lost. He was a ghost. The word ghost came to my mind,
Yeah.
You know,
And it's sad too because it's like, is it a 2-season issue? Is it a manager issue? Is it his coaching? Is it his teammates? Like Tuchel found a way to employ him or deploy him onto the field where he had a purpose and he played like he had a purpose. He knew his role. It was very specified. But again, if you make him go out, it's very Ozil-like.
what
You
was he
make
doing today?
You go outside if you make him move more than 10 yards in a box and tell him like you got to go play outside or go track that, and he's just like, okay, now I'm in a part of the field that I've never been to before, and just looks lost.
Yeah.
That's how I felt whenever I watched this, and it's sad to see because I love Mount, but I'm glad to see it because he went to someone I absolutely despise. So like I said, I hope he throws up the goose egg the rest of the season.
Yeah. I thought Onana was decent on his debut.
I'm glad to see he didn't get chipped from 90
Yeah.
yards out. Yeah, that was nice.
Should have given that penalty up, of
he
course.
chipped somebody's teeth, though.
Yeah. I definitely thought it was a penalty as well. If I was the player, I would have caught a card here because I don't know how it would refrain from not.
Yeah. Gary O'Neill caught a card.
Yeah.
Gary
I meant,
O'Neill
like,
caught a card.
Probably a card and a ban because I would have had.
Arteta would have caught a card for sure.
But the thing that I found interesting is, I mentioned to you that you all, Tim Howard was like, hey, as a keeper, you do that. I've never seen anybody get a card. But that doesn't make it right.
Right.
That's what Robbie Earl said. That's immediately what Robbie Earl said.
It doesn't matter. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Like if that was say that was a center back that did that to the player.
Yep.
That's a penalty. If
Yep.
that happened in the middle of the field, it's a foul. I mean, what are we talking about? Like it's a foul. Like and the thing about it was he completely missed the ball. Like he mistimed it and everything.
Oh yeah.
Like the ball was gone before he hit the guy.
Yeah.
It's that cheap stuff. I mean, he fits right in. I'm glad Chelsea didn't pick him up. It's that cheap stuff that
If
fits right in.
if Ramsdale does that, if Sanchez would have done that for Chelsea, yeah, that's a pin all day long.
The thing is, I mean, we're saying it like we're not assuming he's going to score, but you're taking a scoring chance away.
Right.
And you don't know what that does because the way United was playing, they scored that penalty. Do they win the game?
No.
Yeah, it just comes back to Wolves not finishing. You can't be in that. You can't let yourself be in that kind of situation.
It can't come down to one call, one play. Like they did have opportunities where they should have put United well away.
Yeah, like you said, Lewis, if United bring that against stronger opposition,
Spurs will beat them next week if they play like that.
It'll be another Haaland Foden double hat trick.
Richarlison can pigeon all day.
Richarlison's about to get a brace if y'all play like that.
James Madison furthering his solidification to be New England captain.
To be New England.
Not even jokes. Not even jokes. I'll joke about the pigeon head scoring goals before Madison. Good grief, man. They're made for each other. James Madison 100%. Is made for Tottenham Hotspur. Good grief, man. And they're like trying to play through him like he was the focal point of the attack and everything.
Right.
Like
everything. Yeah.
The English media are just gonna
eating it up. Oh, they did. You should have saw it. You should go look at it. It's
Ted
you would have
Lasso.
thought they won the game by 4.
Ted Lasso. You have to play through me.
Gross.
Play through me.
Gross.
Jamie Tartt.
Oh man, yeah. Well, yep. Teams are going to struggle at Old Trafford. That's the takeaway.
Yeah.
No matter what Man United does, it's going to be a struggle at Old Trafford. And as I was watching it, I couldn't help but think of the Arsenal and Manchester City games at Old Trafford last season, and how we have this exact same taste in our mouth at the end of the game, just bitter, and I don't know. I guess we could go round and round saying something needs to be done about stuff like this, but
who's going to do it?
Who's going to do it?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there there you have it, folks. Week 1 is in the books. It's been a good
Finally.
one. We're definitely looking forward to the rest of the season. Definitely happy about the season getting underway, and we're just getting started. So go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and get that notification bell on. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.